We will present a case study conducted in the Learning Unit of Communication Technologies in the Humanities with my colleague Anna, who is here. This learning unit belongs to the first year of the undergraduate degrees in Portuguese Studies and Cultural Studies. This class, the class was made up of 70 students aged 17 to 50. Regarding the design of our assessment intervention, you began by considering the learning outputs. Our learning unit focuses on the higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy, as it aims to challenge students into delivering creative multimodal outputs. Therefore, we opted for technology-assisted project-based assessment rather than the most traditional assessment methods such as exams or quizzes. Now that we have defined the learning outcomes, the next step is to design assessment to measure student achievement. The main purpose of the assessment is to promote effective feedback from the students themselves and from their peers, and in this way to improve student learning. Hence, the importance of an assessment for learning, not only assessment of learning, of providing explicit guidance to students on the requirements of each assessment. Our main objective is to facilitate improvements of learning by building a sense of community among students in which it's okay to take risks and make mistakes. Safe learning spaces empower students to reach their full potential. Learning with PBL becomes more significant when connected with an effective self and peer assessment that promotes engagement and responsibility among students. Regarding the implementation of our assessment intervention, we created a virtual learning environment which promotes the assessment literacy of our students in a collaborative way. By using this virtual learning environment, all resources are available to students from the start of the semester. This enables students to take responsibility for organizing their own learning. In the first class, we provided students with a roadmap detailing the activities to be carried out with dates. We also provided students with assessment rubrics to help them to evaluate more clearly and objectively not only teamwork, but also individual contribution to group tasks. During the semester, each group elaborated a portfolio that reflected their learning process and progress. Finally, the impact of our assessment intervention. At the end of the course, the student classified their contribution to the group and evaluated the contribution made by each member of the group. The results are very good, suggest that students worked well in groups, even though they didn't know each other in the beginning of the semester. In addition, we asked students to complete a self-assessment questionnaire where they had to assign a final grade to their work and justify that grade. Most students believe that it is important to participate in the self and peer assessment process. Finally, in order to appraise how much students have learned, we asked them to assess their skills at the end of the course. The students said that they have improved several skills, in particular multimodal communication and problem-solving abilities, autonomy, and even self-esteem. In sum, it's important to understand that the design of an effective student assessment system starts with a good curriculum design that aligns the skills that the student should acquire with the desired curriculum outcomes. This alignment is crucial for student learning assessment. Our next challenge is to use the EAT framework to optimize and measure the staff engagement assessment with a more holistic perspective of the integrated project. It's a learning unit of the Master in Digital Humanities, which involves several subjects taught by teachers from different schools of the University of Minho. As part of this challenge, Students will be encouraged to tell us a story of their learning experience by using visual flowcharts, which not only help to visualize the process, but also give them the opportunity to create their own assessment criteria. So many more assessment adventures are in store for us. Thank you.